All right, I am really happy that I can offer something like this. For those of you that know what I do, I try to basically buy and sell inexpensive but good, reliable vehicles. And coming into the winter, I really like having these little SUVs. Let me tell you about what this one is. This is a 2003 Ford Escape 4x4 SUV. All right, let's start her up. This car, mechanically, interior-wise, exterior-wise, is really, really nice. And I say that, you know, taking into consideration it's got 186,737 miles. Now, if you'll notice, there are no check engine lights on in this. There is one light on. It's this one right here. Let me see if I can come in on it. It's a battery light. It's not always there. It comes and it goes. But here's what I need to tell you. I have had this checked. The alternator is charging exactly as it should, and I can prove that to you, of course, by putting my machine on it. The only thing is there's a stupid diode, apparently, in these alternators, and they're a real pain to get to. So in order to keep the price down on the vehicle, I didn't replace the diode. But like I said, it comes, it goes. It doesn't really matter because, as I said, everything charges fine, so you're good to go. All right, this is a really top-of-the-line Escape because it's got leather, everything, sunroof. I'll go over everything. But first of all, it does have one of these aftermarket radios, which I'm not a fan of. I mean, Pioneer's a good brand, and as you can hear, it does work. I don't believe I have a CD, so I can't test that for you. But if you look, it's got the little port here, you know, to plug your phone in or whatever, to charge it or whatever. Also has the MP3 port there. So you can basically listen to your own music with this radio. All right. Has air conditioning. It's not that cold, hot out today, but it is warm enough that it's nice to have air. It is ice cold, which is typical with Fords. They make the best air conditioner. It does have four-wheel drive auto or four-wheel drive full-time. And as you can see, bam, there's the 4x4. All right, let's check, let's check our roof first. There you go. There's your power moonroof, working exactly as it should. It is, I believe it's tilt and slide. Let's see. Push that way. Yep, there's your tilt, and you saw it slide. All right, and it has the cover, which you want to have. As you can see, there's no water staining around the roof, so that indicates that it does not leak. What do we got here? Oh, that would be, excuse me, for what do you call it? For your garage door opener. Horn. Works as it should. Wipers. Actually, it looks like it's going to rain, so I may need those, but they work. All right, let's start out with the power windows. Right rear operates as it should. Right front, no problem. Come on around. Left rear, no problem. It does have the deep tinted glass. And of course, there's your driver's window. It does have the adjustable wheel. And it does have on the steering cruise control, has factory fog lights, power mirrors. Let's check those. There's your left power mirror. And here's your right power mirror. Let's see, what else? Rear window defogger, rear window wiper. Yeah, this thing has lots of nice stuff. And as I said, you know, it's got the, as you can see, the leather interior. But look at this. This vehicle with 186,000, look at how nice this two-tone leather is. Look at where your arm rests. Normally that is all torn up. Apparently this was a well taken care of vehicle. Look at this, the hinges aren't broken. I mean, just every indication on this vehicle is that it was very, very well taken care of. Cup holders, or if you want, an ashtray. Doesn't look like it's actually ever even been used. But yeah, I have to say this has actually been very nicely taken care of. What do we got in here? Even comes with, as you can see, owner's manual. Oh, and get this. Remote keyless entry, which does operate as it should. I'm going to have to check. I'll note in the listing how many remotes and keyless entries it has. I don't know. There might be a spare one in the folder. I don't know. All right, let's go take a look around the outside. Excuse me. A feather or something caught in my throat. Okay, this does have a power seat, as you would expect with something with this much equipment. And here we go. Forwards, backwards, up, and down. And of course that all works the way it is. But look at the condition of this seat. Isn't that fantastic? How nice this actually is. All right, let's go. We'll check this out. That's your, of course, the door on the driver's side. All right, now, as I always do, we're going to start with the tires. Left front tire feels to be like it has a really decent amount of tread. I'm going to guess 80 to 85% of the tread there. All right, left rear tire, same as the front, 80 to 85%, and so far those are both Cooper tires. Let's come around to this side. All right, and this one is, of course, 80 to 85%, and also a Cooper tire. And the front tire, just like all the rest, 80 to 85%. Now this is impressive to me as a dealer. One thing I like to look for is matching good brand tires. That means someone cared enough about when they drove this vehicle that they put all 4 tires on at the same time, matching brands, the right size, and like I said, these all have very good tread. All right, let's do the body. Right front fender has a tiny little ding there. Other than that, no scratches, nothing else, no dents. Nice two-tone gray and black. As you can see, the paint is very clean and shiny. All right, let's open this up. Now you can check out, this is the passenger side. All right, I'll let you guys take a look at the headliner. And as you can see, that's in very nice, clean condition, of course. Passenger front seat, two-tone leather, as I said, very beautiful condition. Here, let's take a look under here. And look at that carpet. That looks like it's brand new. It actually came with 2 sets of mats, a rubber mat over the factory carpet mat. So there you go. So a little extra protection. All right, there's your door jamb. And as you can see, absolutely no issues there. Well, let's go around the door. Oh, sorry folks, I got a little interrupted there. So I had to stop for a minute, but I believe this is where I was showing you the door jamb on the right front side and going around the door again. Coming down to the bottom, and as you can see, other than this tiny little line there, it's pretty clean. All right, there we go. Now, moving back to this door, this is the right rear door. Looks like a tiny little scratch there, but other than that, no dents, no nicks. Look at this, very nice. As you can see, tubular step bars. They look very nice and clean. Let's open this side up, show you the back. Oh, check this out, even the rear mats have 2 sets of floor mats on them. I bet you the carpet underneath these are beautiful. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. No stains, nothing. Huh, that's pretty cool. All right, look at this rear seat. Looks very nice, very clean. Two-tone leather, of course, as well. And as you can see, it is a split fold-down rear seat. There's your headliner. Nice, as you can see, and clean. All right, here's your door. Do this. That's your door jamb. Come around up here and do the door frame. And as you can see on this one, this is just a plastic cladded piece out front, and as you can see, there's no rust, nothing to worry about there. All right, coming along here, this is your right rear quarter panel. I see no nicks, no scratches, no dents. Oh, here, let's do the roof for you guys. There you can see it's got a full roof rack with, of course, the crossbars on it. There's your sunroof. There we go. The vehicle does have, as you can see, deep tinted glass, which it makes this thing look really sharp. You know, with the two-tone paint, with the deep tinted glass, it looks awesome. Okay, rear bumper, other than a little stink bug here, get that out of there. And you can see, you know, a couple little scratches from moving, you know, packages, boxes in and out, whatever. You know, but other than that, it's pretty clean. Doing around the jamb, as you can see, that looks pretty darn nice. And look at that, even the arms that hold the door up seem to be working well. And interestingly, especially on the Fords, this is usually a spot right here that's very susceptible to rusting, but there's nothing there. This is actually in very good, clean condition. And you even get, look at this, you get the cargo cover. That actually fits in those holes right there and right there, and this cargo cover comes out and covers the entire cargo area. So that way, should you have some packages or, you know, your Christmas shop and you want to hide some stuff in the back so people can't see what you have, you close that cover and boom, you have a little bit of security. Okay, and there's the back. Now, one thing I like about these Escapes, all right, as you'll notice, that was the entire trunk was open. As I said, this is the XLT model. That's why it's got so much equipment. The rear hatch itself looks good. No dents, no scratches, but it's got this thing. which is the glass that opens up, okay? See what you do, you don't have to open the door up, in other words. So if you've got a couple packages and you just want to open the glass up, there you go. As you can see, rear window defogger, and of course a rear wiper. Coming around to this side, left rear quarter panel, no dings, no dents, no scratches it looks like. Very clean. Here's this side of the roof. As you can see, that looks pretty darn nice. All right, this is your left side rear door. And again, I mean, at the most, very minor little, you know, maybe a scratch or two, but I don't even see that. Here's your door jamb. As you can see, you know, a little scratch here, you know, maybe from loading some packages, but even this side, as you can see, looks very clean. And of course, let's do your door frame. Again, there's the plastic cladding on this side, and again, very nice, very clean, as you can see. And there is your tubular running board, of course, for this side. All right, driver's door. No dings, no scratches, looks very nice. We'll take a look on the inside. Oh, one thing I think I forgot when I was over here before, I forgot to show you guys that yes, this side does have the double mats, and of course, you know, lift this up, and you can see in there, the carpeting is in very nice condition. All right, I already showed you the power seat. Here's your door jamb. As you can see, very nice. Here's your door frame, going around there. Okay, and as you can see, pretty much almost clean as a whistle, I would say. The door's in nice shape. Left front fender. Looks like we got one scratch right there. Other than that, nice and clean. Nice Ford factory alloy wheels. Moving around to the front. As you can see, headlights look very nice, very clear, very clean. Even with this mileage on it, the headlights are not all fogged up and wrecked. You can see down here, factory fog lights coming along here. There you go. There's your factory fog light there. You know, let me try to get you guys a little picture underneath. I don't know what you can see, but here. All right, and there's underneath, so there you got a good view of that. All right, now, as you can see, nothing cracked, nothing broken. The engine compartment looks nice and clean. The hood itself looks to be in nice, clean condition. Heart and soul of any vehicle is right here. That's this piece. Of course, your engine and your transmission. If this doesn't work perfectly, or if this doesn't work very well, guess what? The rest of the car is not even worth buying. But in this particular instance, this baby does run good. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to rev this thing up without getting my finger caught somewhere it's not supposed to be. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't want to go sticking my fingers in there. So what I'm going to do is just shut up and let you guys listen to this idle as we little pan around and you can check the engine out. Here we go. Alright, as you just heard, there are no taps, there's no knocks, there's no valve train, strange valve train noise. I mean, this is, as I said, a very nice running vehicle, okay? But I wanted you to experience that for yourself. Okay, now, of course, on the front, and this is typical of any car with over 100,000 miles, you're going to have some stone chips. And you can see, that's what the, oh, actually, no, those are spots. Those aren't stone chips, actually. I should have wiped this down. That's actually speckles from, I guess, when it was waxed. But there was, as I can see right here, it might be hard for you to see on the video, but just a couple of spots that obviously some stone chips hit, and it was touched up. So when you step back, the whole vehicle has an awesome presence. It looks really, really nice. And check this out, something really cool. This has a good New Jersey inspection sticker all the way until the year 2015. So that's well over a year and a couple of months of time you're going to get if you live in New Jersey, of course, before you have to get the vehicle inspected. But if you live out of state, at least you know very recently it passed New Jersey state inspection. And now let's go for a test drive. All right, let's take a first spin. This is a 6-cylinder engine. It does have a 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission. Now, like any SUV, it's not going to get you terrific gas mileage, but that's kind of not the point of this type of vehicle. but it will get you a lot better gas mileage than, say, a V8 Durango, a V6 or a V8 Explorer, a V8 Expedition. This will do much better than that, but it's not going to do as good as, say, like a little stick shift 4-cylinder Hyundai. You know, obviously the Econo boxes are going to get, you know, much better gas mileage, but this isn't too bad. Now, I don't know if you can see from that angle or not, but as I told you, the battery light did go out. It comes and goes, like I told you, but it's absolutely nothing to be concerned with. All right, here we go. Beautifully nice, smooth shifts. I mean, here we are, we're over 50 miles an hour already. No problem with get up and go. Especially if you do any highway driving, you don't even have to worry about that. Okay, here we go. And as you can see, I take my hands off the wheel, and we try perfectly straight down the road. Well, I gotta put my hands on the wheel. We're taking a turn here. Yeah, so like I said, it's quiet in here. I don't even have to raise my voice, you know, to let you guys hear me as I tell you about what's going on. I'm gonna turn around right here. I know it's kind of tough, you know, living long distance, trying to buy a vehicle long distance, which is why I do this, you know, pretty extensive video, just to try to give you as good a feel for the car as you can possibly get. All right, but one thing you can always do, and I recommend this to all of my customers, is you can always hire an independent local mechanic to come down and check my vehicles out for you. And that way, you know, maybe spending 50 bucks doing that, or whatever they charge, I don't even know, that might save you $1,000 in repairs later. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I tell you absolutely everything I know about the vehicle. As you can see, we're doing 55 miles an hour, no problem. Next thing I'm going to do is a brake test, and all that really consists of is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot across the street from my place, let go of the steering wheel and slam on the brakes. What I'd like you to do, please, is pay attention to the steering wheel here. And what you want to look for is to see if it bucks wildly one way or the other. That will tell you that there could be a potential brake problem. If it doesn't do that, you've got a pretty fair chance that, you know, at least the equalization is good on the vehicles. All right, I'm going to pull in here. There's a little spot of loose gravel I like to use. Here we go, and brake. Okay, I've got some very good news for you guys. I don't know if you could hear it on the video, or if you even noticed, but if you see the wheel did a little bit like that, it's supposed to. The reason why it does that is this vehicle is equipped with anti-lock brakes, which in my opinion is one of the best safety features you could possibly have on a vehicle. Okay, and what I could hear, which maybe you couldn't, was the ABS pump activating, telling me that yes, the ABS does work. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on this hill here. Now, it's kind of difficult to tell, I know, on video, but we're actually at a pretty decent angle, probably a 15 to 20 degree uphill angle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in four-wheel drive. Well, it's in for all-wheel drive all the time, but now it's in full-time four-wheel drive. What I'd like you to do is listen, and you should hear and see that we pull away without just the rear wheel spinning and us not going anywhere. All right, here we go. Listen. Now, as you saw, I gave it pretty good gas. It did not spit up any gravel whatsoever. That's a great thing. That means, and we'll do it backwards, that all the four-wheel drive works exactly as it should. It was spinning all the wheels, so it grabs on the gravel nicely. That's one thing I like about being in this place, is I have this like little gravel area that I can do these tests. Now I'm going to put it in auto, okay, which means the 4x4 light goes out. Put it back into drive, and we'll do it again. It might take a second for it to grab now, but listen up. Here we go. Yeah, see, the front wheels actually grabbed a little bit first, and then all the wheels grabbed. So yes, even the automatic four-wheel drive works. And what I like about the automatic four-wheel drive is it's a no-brainer. You never have to think about it. You just leave it in automatic, and then if it turns rainy, snowy, icy, whatever might happen, it works automatically. You don't even have to worry about it. All right, let's do a little recap, and then I'll show you around. Actually, I think from your angle, you can't see that the brake light, or that battery light went out. So I'm going to show that to you in a second. But let me tell you again what this is. This is a 2003 Ford Escape SUV 4x4. This is the XLT model, which basically just means it's loaded with a lot of options. As you saw, the sunroof, it's got, you know, all that stuff. Here's the dash. Now look at this. No warning lights on whatsoever. No check engine lights ever. I mean, I actually did put a fair amount. I probably put maybe $500-600 worth of work into this, because one of my things is making sure they're safe. I really like to make sure you're not going to have any issues as far as driving it home or, you know, in the near future, because this type of vehicle seems to be very, very popular with younger people. So if you need a first car for your child, I would highly recommend this. I mean, think about the advantages you have with this vehicle. It's all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. It's got anti-lock brakes. It's got airbags. It's in very nice condition, and it looks very nice, and it's got a sunroof. So, of course, the kids love all that. It's got 4 doors. For some reason, the kids these days love the 4-door. It looks really terrific. And the best part of all is being is that it's a Ford Escape. Number one, they're very inexpensive, relatively speaking, you know, compared to imports to fix. And number two, it really doesn't need anything. But the best part of all is going to be the fact that, as I always try to do, is I try to put a very fair, pretty much near wholesale price on my vehicles when I sell them. So heaven forbid something should happen and the car gets totaled or wrecked, it's not like you're going to be out of pocket 20 grand like if you just bought them, you know, like a 2010 or a 2011 model year Escape. Well, as I always do, I hope this vehicle goes to somebody that needs a very reliable, very nice shape, just an all-around good SUV. Thanks.